free. May we all be free.
Namaskar, Suswagatam, and a very good evening to all you wonderful people from across the country and across the globe who are joining us live to witness this mega annual event of Festival of Freedom, the Muktotsav, in its 8th edition this year, 2022. Well, this is a festival which is a celebration of freedom, where you shall be witnessing, amazingly being awestruck by some phenomenal stories of reversal as well as some phenomenal stories of transformation. So this year, we have more than 375 people who have cleared their IGT and GTT, as well as 200 plus stories of 15 plus kilos of weight loss. Well, indeed, this is an inspiring event, a festival which we look for year after year to meet and greet and felicitate these champions who have made it happen with the mantra saying, I can and I will. So we'll have more about it this evening, but first let me call upon and introduce to you the man with the magic, the Messiah, as many people called, a doctor, an innovator, a freedom motivational speaker, a healer, and above all, a humanist. Dr. Pramod Tripathi is the pioneer of the diabetes reversal in India and the founder of Freedom from Diabetes movement. He has innovated and perfected an integrated protocol over 9 years, and that is what has made all this magic happen. Well, he's the founder and CEO, of course, Freedom from Diabetes, armed with a medical degree from Regional Medical College, Pune. He also holds a professional diploma in diabetes management from the Nanavati Hospital, Mumbai. He has integrated also yoga and NLP practices by training an advanced diploma in Yoga and Ayurveda and advanced NLP K practitioner. Recipient of many awards, the Top 50 Healthcare Companies Award, IFAH Dubai 2019, the Pharma Ratna Award 2019, the Best Diabetes Care Award 2017, amongst many. So it's time to call upon Dr. Pramod Tripathi. Sir, over to you.
Thank you. And it's such a joy to once again come back with news, wonderful news, happy news, freedom news, transformation news to everyone who's watching. And I'm sure those who are watching are having a nice smile on their face and a lot of eagerness to know who are the winners this year. सब लोग मुस्कुरा रहे हैं, राह देख रहे हैं कि कौन कौन है जिन्होंने इस बार निशाने पे तीर लगाया है, जिनका बराबर लगा है, जिनका थोड़ा सा चूक गया है. Those who cleared GTT and those who cleared IGT, I'm so glad, happy, humbled and joyful to be a part of this mega event. So what I'm going to be doing is laying the purpose right away, and then very lovingly, very easily, I'll be reading out the names of each of these winners because they deserve that. Today is the first day of Muktotsav and we have luxurious time for 1.5 hours. We want to really congratulate, take the names of the people across the country, across the world who have done wonderful work. So that's how I'm going to pace myself, starting with the exact purpose of Muktotsav. And I realize that this keeps evolving and keeps becoming better and more refined as we move along. And this year, what's got crafted are two specific things. दो चीजें हैं जो इस साल हम करने वाले हैं. एक है bringing crystal clarity about reversal, freedom, remission and transformation. चार शब्द जो interchangeably यूज किए जाते हैं. Reversal मतलब गाड़ी पीछे की ओर आना, sugars coming down, medicines coming down, BP coming down, cholesterol coming down, weight coming down, and freedom, which means a certain number of people, certain percentage of those who are on the reversal journey becoming free. And worldwide since 2021 with the ADA guideline, remission is what we all need to learn. I'll be presenting a small paper on that. But what the urge is for everyone is to go beyond all this, beyond the reversal, freedom and remission to transformation. And today we're going to get a nice mantra which is summarized in a fist about what transformation is all about. So first agenda today, purpose today is to bring absolute clarity. एकदम clear हो जाना है सभी ने कि क्या है ये मामला चारों इलाकों का. और दूसरी चीज जो हम करेंगे, the second thing is going to be bringing in crazy hope in the hearts and minds of those who have diabetes or related disorders, obesity, high cholesterol, hypertension, PCOD, hypothyroid, etc. And can we spur them into immediate action? उनको immediately चलो काम पे लगो, सेहत को seriously लो, take your health seriously and do magical work so that you can actually experience a transformation. So those are the two-folded purposes. They'll unfold today, level 1, tomorrow, level 2, and then 18th, level 3. 3 days will be going on with this lovely Muktotsav, 2 days online, 1 day offline. And first and foremost, as I was briefly sharing about reversal and freedom, reversal is going backward, improving things, freedom, stoppage of medicines. But what is very interesting to connect with for everyone across the country and the world, the scientific community and the lay people alike, is now we have the largest remission data from India of 1,100 plus people shared over national and international conferences. Till now, such a huge data hasn't come from India or even from across the globe. 1,127 participants, their remission journey has been presented at the Golden Jubilee Conference in Chennai of Research Society of Diabetes in India and the International Diabetes Federation Conference at Lisbon. It's happening right now between today and the next few days. And people are going to be awestruck with what comes up. In quick summary, let's understand remission because this is an advanced stage of freedom. First, you start reversing, then you become free. After you've been free and your HbA1c, if it is below 6.5 for at least 3 months, 2 बार रिपोर्ट करने के बाद HbA1c 6.5 के अंदर आ रहा है, तो ADA अमेरिकन डायबिटिक एसोसिएशन कहती है आप रेमिशन में हैं. And what does FFD real life data over mere 4 batches shows, which were end 2019 and beginning 2021, is very heartwarming for all those who have diabetes across the world. Those who have less than 10 years of diabetes, amongst them those who could complete 3 medical reports with us over 1 year, and that was the rate of 1,100 people. Out of them, 306, which is 54% people, underwent remission. So freedom happened for almost 70% plus. So if you have diabetes less than 10 years, and if you're a good boy, if you're a good girl, you stay on the plan and do 3 medical reports at least with us, you have a guarantee of 70% people becoming not only free, out of those 70%, 54% entering remission. And those who had more than 10 years, obviously the percentage will be on the lower side. It's 20% who undergo remission, because it becomes tougher. You may become free, but getting into remission becomes tougher with more than 10 years of diabetes. So this is the first time such a big number is being published across the world, and we need to just be proud of all FFDians wherever you are. I want you to just go like this and say, yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, guys and girls, so many FFDians are watching, because this is what the scientific community is going to salute us, thank us, applaud us, appreciate us for this data. So everyone go, yeah, 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 yeah. That was the first piece of information I wanted to share with everyone on remission. Second piece was connected with weight loss. We all know now, by now, Dr. Roy Taylor's research, who had great scientists had come last time in last Muktotsav, and he shared more than 15 kg weight loss, you get a lot more remission. And we broke it down to less than 10 kg and more than 10 kg in the Indian context. And what we found is, if the weight loss is less than 10 kgs, 36% remission is there. And if it's more than 10 kgs, which goes on with global standards, it's 57%. The interesting thing is, we had data with more than 10 years of diabetes, 20 years of diabetes, and people on insulin also. And Dr. Taylor and many of the people who have published their data is less than 5 years or 10 years of diabetes. So that makes this data even more potent and powerful. Overall remission is 37% out of the 1,127, 416 people, which 37 people underwent remission. And if you look at those who are only on OHA, which oral hypoglycemic agents, only medications, 42% underwent remission. Those who both were on both OH and insulin, so became free of the drugs and the insulin, out of them 13 people. The number is small, but it is very surprising, shocking that amongst them also people are entering remission. It's just 6%, but it's powerful data and hope-giving for diabetics across the world. Those who are, of course, not on any medications, but were diabetic, their percentage will obviously be higher, 76%. So that's the drop in HbA1c from 7.5 to 6.3, 8.5 to 7, and 7.1 to 5.9, which is understandable. And from here on, I in fact would invite Dr. Durya to come back on stage to bring in the freedom numbers. And then when we get further, we'll talk about transformation. So over to you, Durya, to come back with the freedom numbers that are counting and running, galloping ahead of FFD. Here we go now.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Pramod. And I'm sure we are all infectiously affected by your energy, and also for giving us the news of the wonderful remission which has been put onto the research papers and are being presented not only nationally but even globally. Well, and a lot of work is happening. Numbers are increasing of those who are going free of medications, of diabetes medications. From last year, which was 11,300, this year we have a whopping 13,470 people who are free of medications, and it is close to like 7 people every day going off their diabetic medicines. It is amazing. I think this is really phenomenal to have these kind of numbers. Amazing. So out of those, free from medicine are 10,655. That is phenomenal. And free from insulin, 1,928, close to 2,000 people free from the pokes of taking insulin every day. And those free from both insulin as well as medicines, 887.
So 2,500 plus people are free of insulin. Much more than that, 2,700 plus. Let's keep moving ahead.
Yes, so not only are people going free and off the medications, whether it's insulin or oral medications, but also of other related disorders like hypertension. So we've had 1,012 people go off their medicines, the antihypertensive medicines that they were taking. And along with that, free from their cholesterol medications, we have 2,343. Wow, I would almost say that these were, they had their jewelry boxes with these different colored tablets, taking them every day. And suddenly that jewelry box is now all empty.
Yes.
Well, so all of them, whether they were free of the medicines or their hypertensive medicines or the cholesterol medicines, they all began their journey with the DRS, that's the Discover Reversal session, a 2-hour online interactive webinar which Dr. Pramod Tripathi conducts, and it propels you to understand the science and the basic steps that you can take and then move onward towards an amazing journey of freedom, towards an amazing life 2.0. Well, and those who work harder diligently with the wonderful support from our team have advanced to clear their GTT. Now, what is GTT? Glucose tolerance test. 15 teaspoons of pure medicinal glucose, that is 75 grams. Imagine an ex-diabetic asked to drink a glass full of water with 15 teaspoons of this glucose and then, in a laboratory, check their sugars. It's as good as eating maybe 7 gulab jamuns or maybe 15 jalebis. Can you imagine the amount of sugar? I think just the act of going ahead and giving for an ex-diabetic to kind of go ahead and give this test requires immense courage. We actually call them Shurveer, or literally Yoddhas, champions, freedom champions, warriors, because it is just the thought can send the shivers down the spine. So we had two categories, basically, IGT, that's impaired glucose tolerance, and we shall be felicitating them today too, where their fasting was a little more than 100, say in the 101 to 125 range, due to the Dawn's phenomena or the liver dump that's happening in the mornings, and their PP after 2 hours of consuming that much of glucose was in the range of 141 to 199. So the work has begun, but work in progress for them. But the GTT champions who cleared the glucose tolerance test after drinking those 15 teaspoons of sugar had a fasting prior to that of 100 or less than that, and a postprandial PP after 2 hours of up to 140 milligrams per deciliter. So amazing reversal of the entire body and of the pancreas to be able to handle that much load of glucose at one time. But it was an easy task? No. It required a lot of preparation, and it had a lot of support from the entire team of Freedom from Diabetes. So the work began way back in April, where we had 3,500 plus participants who were deemed to be eligible, who were unearthed and extracted from the records by a research team. And then from May onwards, 1,100 plus people took up the challenge. In June, 15 GTT WhatsApp groups were formed, which kind of guided them at every step of the way. And from July to September, they started with the glycemic ladder training. Now, this glycemic ladder training was where sequentially in small amounts, an increased amount of carbohydrates was introduced to them step by step over the 3 months, something like poha, upma, and even jalebis, to see how well they could tolerate it.
And Kaju Katli also.
Oh, wow. I'm sure everybody is already craving for it. Those who are aspiring to clear their GTT, well, that is incentive enough to have
weekly dose of higher carbohydrates, which are more and more difficult to handle. Absolutely. That is what was done over 12 weeks. Yes.
Yes. And then they were prepared in such a way that when out of the 3 three, I don't know how many numbers did we have, but 96% of them, 393 of them took up the lab test. They were courageous enough to go ahead and do the lab test. And out of that, we had 96% of them, that's the strike rate, 375 in all clearing IGT and GTT together. That's 173 clearing their IGT and 203 clearing their GTT, and 17 still working a little more. Maybe next year they will also be the freedom champions.
So that's how powerful glycemic ladder training is. But everybody needs to recognize that out of 3,500 people who had already undergone remission or near remission, because we started entry of people with less than 7 HbA1c, in the end, only 393 out of the 1,100 who volunteered had the courage to go through it. And out of 393, more than 375 have cleared GTT. So if you happen to do GTT anytime, anywhere in the world, the best place to do it is with FFD, because we know how to train your pancreas at a weekly level sequentially over 12 weeks so that you emerge victorious 96% of the time. So that's the beauty of it.
Absolutely. Well, now we have a short video which will tell you and trace the journey of these champions for the preparation and the actual joy and elation.
Yes.
Yes, that was amazing to see the joy as well as the preparations and actually taking the GTT test at the laboratory. Yes, so now over to you, Dr. Pramod, and we will now commence with announcing the names of the IGT champions.
Yes, and before we go to the IGT champions, first of all, I just want everyone to appreciate the long journey from April to December, which has been undertaken by a huge team of, FFDians, led by Dr. Nidhi Kadam, who heads the research department, ably guided and supported by Tanmay Naik, who always takes a lot of initiative in Muktotsav every year, and the whole bunch of diet experts led by Sanjana and Dr. Mamta, and exercise expert led by Dr. Shubhankar, inner transformation experts led by Dr. Mayrika, and Dr. Madar will be coming on show in a short while, who does the athletic identity bit. And I want to share over here a little bit of transformation before we get into IGT. We talked of reversal, which is sugars coming down, medicines coming down, a freedom where medicines stop, remission where with medicine stop you're at 6.5 HbA1c. But all this, which is a part of reversal, freedom and remission journey, can re-reverse. The problems can come back. And in very short, the glimpse I want to give you is in the body, you have something called as fat and carbohydrate and protein. Fat and carbohydrate is made up of carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen in different proportions. When you eat more carbohydrates or fat, whatever you consume, gets stored as fat. When you reduce your food, this CHO combination, which is in fat, gets evaporated into carbon dioxide, 84%, and gets liquidated into water, 16%. So when somebody has lost 10, 15, 20 kgs of weight, where did the weight go? It basically got evaporated into thin air, 84%, and got liquidated, 16%. Now, till the time any program, any initiative, any thought, any intention revolves around just reducing fat, then you are more prone to reversal or kind of going back to medication or a remission kind of backfiring. The short way to advance yourself beyond reversal, freedom, remission is to enter the domain of transformation. And for transformation, you need an N, which is nitrogen. And when nitrogen gets attached to carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, it forms protein inside the body. And what will tell us that protein is getting formed more and more inside the body is your building of muscles, which can be understood by your exercise capacity increasing. So when you began the journey, if you were not even able to do 2 or 4 Surya Namaskaras and you ended up doing 24 and 54 and 108, it means something has happened in terms of your muscle capability increasing. You're becoming fitter. Or you were just able to walk for 5 kilometers and now you're able to run for 10 or 21 kilometers. Or you're able to cycle for 25, 50, 100 kilometers. So the moment muscle starts growing inside the system, you start entering the domain of transformation, because going back into a zone whereby the muscle loss happens, that's going to be tougher for you. And the thumb plays the biggest role, and that is the mind. As the mind becomes wiser, as you become fitter, you enter the zone of transformation, because the mind needs to know what to eat, when to eat, diet-wise, exercise-wise, psychology-wise. When I travel, when there are marriages, which are going to be umpteen in December and Jan, what do I do about my food before, during, and after, about my exercise, about my stresses? As the mind becomes wiser, as the body becomes stronger, you have entered the zone of transformation. And many people who have cleared IGT and GTT have actually entered the zone of transformation. I want to salute each one of them, congratulate each one of them. Take everyone's name patiently right now as we move along to see IGT champions who missed the GTT number just by a few points, just because, as Dr. Durya mentioned, a little bit of Dawn's phenomena in the morning, 102 fasting, 105 fasting kind of a thing. There are 173 of them, and they are in 9 countries and 59 cities. And we start with Rajeshri Deshpandeji from Vasai, because she's been IGT champion last year and again this year. A dogged lady who's undergone bypass and lost 20 plus kgs of weight. She's still there, and we wish her she kind of clears GT next year. Always, whenever in YouTube videos start, Wow Wednesday start, she's the one to say Hanuman Ji ki Jai Ho, Jai Ho Hanuman Ji ki. I'm sure she's watching the program right now and going to be saying this. So she's one of the happy faces of IGT champions. We have 173, so just be with me. Allow yourself to soak into the city and the country where they are. Ajay, with 19 plus years of diabetes from Mohali, has been IGT champion. Alankar from US, Amit from Pune, Anand VK from Bengaluru, Ananda from Cuttack, from Jamshedpur with 32 years of diabetes. We've got Anandappan, and Anandappan, I want you to clear GTT next year. Ananta from Bengaluru, another Anbazgan Pulswami from Bengaluru, Anbu from Chennai, from Gulbarga, we've got Anuradha, Ashok from Pune, from San Jose, Basking Ridge, Farmington Hills, we've got Ashok, Krishnamurti, Ashok Rudrapatna, and Atul Divekar with Ashok Rudrapatna, more than 20 years of diabetes. Atul from Thane, and these are just not names, they are happy faces, happy families enjoying the journey. Senthil, Erode, Baroda, Balaji, Pune, Bengaluru, Bhagwati, Bhagyalakshmi, Bengaluru, Nuzvid, Bhanu, Bhuvana, Chennai, Pune, Chetan, Deepak, Bengaluru, Jammu, Dheeraj, Falguni, Gandhinagar, Mumbai, Francis, Ragadusara, Again, one more person with 20 plus kg weight loss, I think. From Bengaluru, Ganesh from Bengaluru, Ganesh. Shantagiri from Hubli, Francis with more than 20 years of diabetes. Gaurav, Singapore, Mysore, Gayatri, Girdhar, Bengaluru, Hariharan, Harshvardhan, Bengaluru, Hemant from Pune, Jayashri from Mumbai, Jai Kirti from Bengaluru, Jignesh Jyoti from Mumbai, KG Prabhakar from Bengaluru, KS Vijay Kumar, Kajal, Kala, Kalpana from Mumbai, Bengaluru, Delhi. So you see, Mumbai, Bengaluru are actually doing amazing. KG Prabhakar over here, 19.5 years of diabetes, conquered, undergone remission and transformed now with IGD. Kalyani from Coimbatore, Kamlakar from Hyderabad, Kamlesh from Kolkata, Kanku from Udaipur, Kanamal from Coimbatore, Khatija from Hyderabad, Lakshmi, Chennai, Lakshmi, Pune, Lalita, Hyderabad, Jafar, Humnabad, seeing the city for the first time, and we feel so proud of people who are joining from smaller cities, following the entire program online and transforming their life. Madhu has transformed her life in many ways. Besides clearing IGT, and she may be getting some more awards later from Mumbai. Madhurji fighting cancer, doing so well. Cancer survivor, 3 years of diabetes, doing well. Mahendra, Manjunath, Mayank from Mumbai, Bangalore and Ghaziabad. Meenakshi, Mohan, Falgun, Mudit, Mujahid, Mullah, Ravi, Nagraj, Namita, Natrajan, Nathu, Naval, Naveen Kumar, Nilesh, Nitu from all these wonderful cities. And Surat joins in. Konda joins in, completely new city for me right now. Jaipur joins in, Silvassa joins in, and 24 years. Ravi Prakash, salute to you with Canada. Meenakshi joining in. Then we got Nilisha, Nilpa, Nirmala, Omkar, Padurang, Purnima, Pusarla, Prabodh, Pradeep, Pragna, Prakash, Praveen, Prem, Shimoga, Hubli, Mysuru, Karad, Goa, newer cities joining in over here. Mahadevan, Raghunath, Raj, Rajeshri, she comes 20 years of diabetes plus. This was her photograph in the beginning. Raju, Ram, Ramchandran, Rashmita, Rasik, Rajit, Ranjit, Rohit, Rupa, Arisvi Narayan, Sachin Kohli, and which are the new cities? Ernakulam and Dubai and Monmouth Junction and Sangli also. I think Raghunath Pawar has been passing GTD, IGT for a long time, 4-5 years. Samar, Sandhya, Santosh, Sapna, Saranya, Sarita, Satya, Satish, Chandan, Savita, Savitri, Seema Chabra, Shankaran, Shanta from universities, Manalapan, US, Kathmandu, Nepal, that's really nice. And Kolkata joins in, Dehradun joins in, besides the regular cities which you already seen. Shanti, Sashikala, Shiv Shankar, Shivalangappa, Srinivasa Reddy, Sridhar, Shrikant, Shubhangi, Shweta, Sindhu, Sivnarayan, Srinivasa, Sridhara, Srinivas, Sriram, and what are the newer ones? Lagos, Nigeria, Jamnagar, Vadodara, Neeraj again in Maharashtra, Australia, and Kolhapur join in to celebrate. We've got a large list on S's. Sriram, Subhash, Subhendu, Subramanyam, Sujit, Sulba Jadhav, Sundar, Sunil Karodi, Sunita Ranade, Sunita Swarup, Surendra Motiani ji from Mumbai and Dubai, yes, Surendra Kumar Chaudhary. Nagpur is a new city over here, and Subhendu with 23 years of diabetes been able to conquer it. Yes, we move from S to T now. Sushil, Suvarna, Tarun, Tejal, Thontesh. His video is doing so well on YouTube and other platforms. Trapti, Trida, Uma, Usha Nagarajan, Usha Swaminathan, Vaishali, Venkatakrishnan, Vijay Kumar, Chitra, Durga, Chennai, Vishakhapatnam, Ghaziabad, Gwalior, Manama. Thank you so much for joining in from such different cities and varied places across the country and the world. And seeing change in yourself, Vikas, Vinay Vasudeva, Vishaka, Vivekananda, Yogita, Yuvraj, Deepthi, and Sacramento, USA joins in. Dombivli and Chhindwara joins in besides the other cities we've seen. So these were 173 people non-stop who cleared IGT, and then comes a big list of GTD champions. Let's really get ourselves to listen to where they are from, and they deserve their names to be called because they put in solid efforts in the entire year, and some of them been putting a lot of efforts over last 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years. Yes, we've got people with even 7 years GTT clearing, which I'll be showing right now. But one deep breath in for all of us, right? First, up front, inhale. Saluting the courage, the diligence, the effort, the determination, who could actually go all the way. And we've given many more details over here with the photograph of as many people as we could gather of the 203 amazing champions from 5 countries and 70 cities. I begin the journey right now with Madhumita ji. She's been clearing GT for the last 7 years from Pune, and HK Swamiji, who was from Pune but shifted to Bengaluru now. 7 years GTD champions, both of them. Amazing work by both of them. We start with A.R. Srilata from Mumbai, Ajay Balan from Mumbai, Ajinkya Shinde from Nasik, Akash Singh from Bareilly, and I feel proud about each one of you. Some of you will search, oh, these are lesser number of years of diabetes, but as you move ahead, you'll realize that there are people with all kinds of duration. Aman Datta from Jodhpur, Amarjit Kaur from Pune, Amarnath RC from Bengaluru, and from Greater Noida, Anand Maheshwari clearing it for the 3rd time, a rock star champion, Anand Maheshwari. This is Aman Datta for all of us, smiling all the way. And Amarjit Kaur from Pune, who's also reversed her cholesterol, and she had come for a wonderful interview. Dr. Anita Madhokji from Mumbai, again clearing it for the 3rd time. Gautam Buddhanagar, Anita Lala Gupta, Lata Gupta, Pune Ankit Sharma, Ankur Naran from Noida. Young, and some of them above 60 also, with 9+ years of diabetes. Anshu Aryan from Navi Mumbai, Anupama Vadrajan from Bengaluru, Aruna Mittal from Dehradun, Aruna Srivatsan from Alipur, Calcutta, with more than 10 years of diabetes. First one with more than 10 years of diabetes comes in. Ashfaq Ahmad Magre from Baramulla. From Pune, we've got Ashok Kapadia ji, Ashok Tulankar ji from Thane. He's been a CEO of a pharma company. Yes, Ashok Tulankar ji has been the CEO of a pharma company and has been clearing GD for the last 3 to 4 years. Aisha Fatima Khan from Noida, Bandana Blonde from Siliguri. Such nice smiling faces. Bhairavi Raj from Pune, Bhakta Prasad from Bengaluru, Bhaskaran Srinivasan from Hyderabad. 26 years of diabetes, mind you, and 19 years of diabetes at 77 years of age only. Also clearing GD, they deserve a big salute from all of us and deriving of inspiration for each one of us. Bhaskaran Srinivasan, 2nd time he's cleared GDD, and he's all smiles. A businessman consultant over there. Bhimra from Navi Mumbai, Bideford, always joking around in the groups and posing interesting questions from Pune. Bipan Chok from Faridabad, and Brijesh from Surat, 11 years plus diabetes over here. Chandrasekhar from Bengaluru, Chhatrapati from Hyderabad, Chitra from Mumbai, CVR Murthy from Durgapur. And it's been a hardest task to put everyone's fasting score, PP score, and I really want to appreciate the digital team and Rajeshri especially for doing all this hard work over many days. This work has been going on to put all of this together. Damodar Lal, again, passing the GD maybe 2nd or 3rd time. 49 years young. Deepak from Pune, 63 years young. Dipali from Surat, Dipti Chaturvedi from Lucknow. You've got Devi Prasad Rao from Mangalore, Dr. Madhav from Pune, Girish from Mysuru, and Garima Agarwal, who is a rock star influencer, a cyclist, an athlete, and actually somebody who has experienced transformation. She's also got the Healthy Weight Loss Champion Award last year in 20-25 kgs category, and she does so well influencing others to become healthier. She's also a GDD champion. We come to Gauri Dervankar from Uran, and Geeta from Dharwad, and Greta Blake from Hubli. HKC Swami from Bengaluru, only 72 years young with 10 years of diabetes, and he was the proud recipient of his medal and his certificate from his granddaughter. And there's a beautiful short video of this which will circulate in a while, and so much of happiness in the family created for him, for Greta, and everyone. HK Swami, we already saw 7 times champion, 75 years young. Hanuman Thappa from Chitradurga, 12 plus years of diabetes. Hardeep Kaur from Delhi. Harsha Shah from Mumbai. Super congrats to each one. Indudar again has been passing the GD, I think for 3rd or 4th year in a row. 13.5 years, and is a great yoga teacher. Jasmine Kazi again, I think maybe 2nd, 3rd time from Solapur. She's a doctor. Jayalakshmi from Bangalore, Jayant Panda from Chennai. We move on to Jayalakshmi from Bangalore, Sundaresan, who had got a lot of awards and been clearing GT for 2-3 years in a row. We move on to Jay Stan from Surat and Jason from Mumbai and KV Shailaja from Shivamogga. Kalpana Solsi from Navi Mumbai. You should see Shailaja's before after photograph. They are surprising, shocking. Her before photograph is not here, but we'll post it. It's like she's lost almost 25 kgs of weight and she's holding a dry fruit laddu and weights in her hand, something which she never thought would be possible. Complete life transformation for Shailaja. Kamla Raj from New Jersey, USA. Kanika Mahajan from Jammu. Lovely earrings over here and full Jammu attire. Kasi Nagaraj from Pune, Pimpri. Kavita Solanki from Panvel. And Kamla had it more than 10 years. She took a long time to become free, almost 4 months. Kiran Hiralkar again doing very well on YouTube. 48 years of diabetes. Kiran from Bangalore. Kiran from Kalyan. Kumud Chaturvedi ji from Kotdwar, Uttarakhand. Again a rare city we get to see with 67 years of diabetes. Never met us, never seen us and being doing rockstar work. Manish Desai ji from Bombay, a huge well-wisher and has been regularly clearing GTD, maybe 3rd year now is what he has done. Lakini Bora from Guwahati, Lata Shinde from Pune, Linga Reddy from Hyderabad, Madhav Gunturu from Hyderabad. We move to Mahesh Bor from Pune, Mansi Mahajani from Hyderabad, Manish Desai from Mumbai. We just saw his photograph earlier, and Manish Panchal, who has done 108 Surya Namaskara, a record 120 plus times. He got the award for the Yogi last year. Manju Sharma from Brisbane, Australia. Manoj Agarwal from Siliguri keeps sending white tea every 6 months without even informing. A lovely, loving business owner over there and such a rock star athletic champion also. Matthew from Pune, Miraj Ahmed from Bokaro, Uttarakhand. 14.5 years, mind you, 10.5 years, mind you. And there you go, Manoj Agarwal ji from Siliguri. Big salute to Manoj ji because he's a crazy, amazing, loving well-wisher from Siliguri. We feel so honored to felicitate him. Mohana from Bengaluru, Mohit Deep from Pune, Mohit Agarwal from Delhi, Namrata Mehta from Hyderabad. Nanda Rajput has been clearing GDD again 3rd, 4th year in a row. Nandini Chintak from Bengaluru, Narsimhan Gowda, Orlando. Narayan Parmeshwaran from Bangalore. I still remember Nanda creating her vision board almost 4-5 years back that she wants to clear GDT and run marathons, and she's been doing both consistently at the age of 60 only. 60 only. Naresh Kaur, again a rock star. I mean, Hollywood heroes ko beat karne wala. Only working with IT companies, now he has his own consulting firm. Very, very powerful well-wisher and beneficiary. 13 plus years of diabetes, clearing GDT 2nd, 3rd year in a row. Neelu Taw from Delhi, Nirja Thakur from Mumbai, and Neeru Reddy from Sikandrabad. Very active, very positive. Look at her face, look at the joy, and she's enjoying her journey of weight loss and GDT championship. She's becoming stronger and stronger day by day. Panchalingam from Coimbatore, Partha from Jagadalpur, Parul from Dubai, Pavan Kumar Pandiji from Thane, and this is what you should see, recognize. It's taken 6 months to be free of medication, 22 years of diabetes, fasting 100, BP 108 after 15 spoons of sugar. Dun, dun, dun,
Yes. I think this is almost magical, unbelievable. I mean, to have such amazing reversal stories here, and including 21.9 years of diabetes, and then moving on to clear the GTT. So, what's behind this magic? I mean, how does this happen?
It's both a science and an art. It starts with the intention. The person wants to become healthier. That's the starting point, because the intention energy is the most powerful energy in universe. Ichha Shakti, sabse badi Shakti. Ichha Shakti, sabse badi Shakti. That has to be integral part, and then of course there needs to be a proper plan, proper guidance, and phase-wise modification. Because what I've seen, the biggest problem in the world is we start looking for one solution, one methi powder, one karela, one jamun, one tablet, one 45-minute walk, one Surya Namaskara formula, and one meal plan, 2 hourly, twice a day, 16-8, intermittent fasting. It'll give me results. Yes, every diet plan Every exercise plan gives us results, but we have to rise above the partial truths and get connected to the full truth. And full truth talks about not one diet, because no one diet is universal, no one diet is eternal. Everyone in the world do not benefit by the same diet, and the same person for the entire lifetime does not benefit by the same diet. Same goes for exercise. No exercise universal, no exercise eternal. So one has to keep changing and modifying, and we have to use our intelligence in this. It's time that we start strengthening the system more and more by understanding there's no quick fix in the journey. Tablets are doing a quick fix, but at a superficial level. At the diet level, you should invest in understanding what makes your body alkalize, what cleans up your body. This is where the fasting, juice feasting, intermittent fasting comes in. Then once you've done this for a couple of months or 3 to 4 months, then you need to get to muscle building, and you need to start introducing the jalebis and the kaju katlis and the non-veg and the eggs and the milk products or whatever it is that you love, to see how you maintain. Because if you get stuck in any one diet, and there are many, many diets floating, newer and newer diets coming, fruit diet is coming, only fruit till 12 o'clock, no food, no drop of water till 12 o'clock. All of them useful, all of them work, but to a certain degree for certain time. Once their job of detoxification or weight loss is done or fat loss is done, we need to progress and upgrade ourselves to higher formats. And while you do this, you need to work on the exercise, whereby you move the stuck-up lymph, because that's the biggest problem. The stuck-up lymph is the one which actually doesn't let alkalization happen and increase the acid. You do circulation activation exercises, then you get into yoga and some strengthening, then strength, stamina, and flexibility, and take big goals. If we don't take big goals, we're going to get stuck up doing something moderate or mild. And you need to take the mind along for journaling, meditation, creating sub goals, vision boards. You need to engage the unconscious. You need to get into the law of attraction, and when needed, do one-to-one counseling. Medical part also has to go hand in hand with the lab tests, supplements, reporting regularly, getting the medicine dose adjusted, and tracking your waist and your weight. If you are able to do this with one-to-one guidance and group therapy in the form of group sessions, exercise sessions, practice sessions, wisdom sessions, and a team working with you, then you get 96% strike rate. 96% strike rate doesn't come from thin air. It's by design, and it's taken 9.5 years to design this, and we keep redesigning and innovating and improving the entire protocol. And that's the beauty behind all of them. So let's take one more deep breath in. I need to speed up big time now, because more awards are going to come after this. Let's take a deep breath. Inhale. But let's pause. Let's pause. Look at the faces. Look at the smiles. Generate respect. Generate awe. Generate wonder. And generate aspiration to be like them in the next year. So who are the next set of 100 people? We've got Peter from Mumbai, Purnima Jayaraman from Bangalore, Purnima MJ Shankar from Bangalore, and Prakash Singh. I see him in weight loss category also from Delhi. Then we've got Pramod from US, Pramod from US, Pranjal from Pune, Pratibha from Pune, Pratibha, Hyderabad, Pratima, Pune, Preeti, Bengaluru, Preeti, Dr. Preeti Tareja from New Delhi, ex-hockey player of the Indian team. All right, I'm doing really well, second year in the row. Priyadarshini, she's a doctor from Mysuru. Pulkit from Gurugram, very senior person in banking. Raghubi, Raipur, Raja, Mumbai. And here you have Raja, happy sitting. Rajan Thomas from Bengaluru, Jaju, Bangalore, Rajashri, Delhi, Rajat, Kolkata, Rajsekhar, Bengaluru, Rajashri, Hyderabad, Rakesh, Dehradun, Rama from Dhule, who's a doctor. Here you have Rajashri Venkatesan smiling. Ramasubramanyam from Pune, Ranjit from Navi Mumbai, Ravi from Chennai, Ravi Prasad from Goa, Ravinder Haryana, Ravinder Pune, Reshmi Thane, Revati Bengaluru. And here you have Shashi Kumar, who will be coming in a short while. Ritika, who's also joined us as a part of our team, and she's cleared GTD. Ritika, great going, Ritika. Sabita from Noida, Sai Siddhan from Odisha, and Sai Sheila from Thane. Sairam, second year in a row. Last year he had chum chum in his mouth. 2 chum chums, very, very sweet Bengali sweets he had, and his sugars were normal. He was on insulin also. He cleared both, and 60 years, he is like a Bollywood rock star. Sandeep Thane, Sandhya Malsure, always dancing her ways from Pune, and Sangeeta from AP, Sangeeta Dubey from Ahmedabad, Sangeeta from Nagpur, Santosh from Bengaluru, Santosh Mada from Bengaluru again, Subrata from Guwahati, Satish Datta from Panchkula, Seema from Nasik, Shamaya is also a wonderful yoga teacher from Bengaluru, Shakir, Singapore, Shanti, Hyderabad, Shashank, Pune again, 7-time champion Shashi Kumar Nair, we saw his photograph earlier, from Noida, and here Shashank Kulkarni, 7th time in a row, again clearing GTD, working with the auto sector in Pune. Shiva, Bengaluru, Srinivas, Bengaluru, Shweta, Mumbai, Soumya, Bengaluru, and here you have Srinivas. And you've got Shweta, so much more smiling than this photograph. Look at this photograph and look at this photograph. The photograph tells the story. Dr. Srinivasan from Hyderabad, Srinivasan from Chennai, Subramanyam, Bengaluru, Sudha from Bengaluru, and Dr. Srinivas is smiling, and so is Sudha Pai. Sudhir, Kannur, Kerala, Sudhir, Bengaluru, Sudhir Mohan Gupta, again second, third time clearing at 71 years, IIT, IIM graduate, and whole family of IITs and IIMs. Sujata Seth from Mumbai, I loved interviewing him last year. Sujata, again from Chennai, Sumesh Lamington, Sundar Chennai, Supriyo Niyogi Kolkata, Suresh Chennai, Suresh Bengaluru, Swapnalat Pune, again a huge weight loss story, and Tushar Vijay Lad from Panvel, doing so well. Dairy milk खा रहा है, dairy milk खा के sugar normal ला रहा है. Uma from Bengaluru, Uma from Mumbai, Usha Kapila from New Delhi, and Usha Cheda from Mumbai. Vandana from Delhi, Vanita from Pune, Venkata from Jharsuguda, Venugopal from Hyderabad. Then you have Venugopala, Gopala, Vibha from Mumbai, Vijaya from Hubli, Vilas Dole Sangamner, Vinay Kulkarni, Pune. And we've got photographs of Vijay Ingle at this ripe age, clearing GTD, transforming oneself, so much of confidence building. Vinit from Ghaziabad, Colonel Vipin Bhatnagar again this year, Vaishnavi from Sikandrabad, Tarun Khanna from Mumbai, and some reports have come in late, so the alphabetical order has got disturbed over here. Ananda from Kolhapur, Anand Pune, Umashankar Hyderabad, Kavita Durg, Narendra Davi Mumbai, Anurag Kaur Alak from Tanzania, doing well. The whole family got a weight loss award last year, 62 kgs lost amongst all of them. Abhay from Kunnur, Tarun from Bhopal, Aarti from Nasik, Gyanavelu from Pondicherry, Lalita from Dubai, Madhumita from Pune, 7th time. And we've got smiling faces. Priyanka Mukave from Pune, Ranganath Bengaluru, Shubhada from Bengaluru, Suvinay Mathur from Ghaziabad, Swapnil Pune, Vinay Mumbai, Amitesh Khariyar, Lakshmi Edison, New Jersey, USA, Sharda Vasai West, and Siddharth Kakade from Hyderabad. How is all this happening? It's happening by being a part of the 1-year holistic transformation program, which is our flagship program, 1 year online, reversal with personalized guidance and group therapy. It's there all on the website. And the entry to this is the Discover Reversal session, which Dr. Durya talked about. And those who need help with a push, they want to come and stay with us. Do come and stay with us for 7 days. Just ensure that you enroll for this first, because once you go back after 7 days, you need to be under proper guidance and support for 1 year, so that you go through all the seasons and all the festivals and all the ups and downs of your life. So 3 simple things from FFD, with this being the flagship program, which has created this amazing transformation for all. And we move on to the next zone now with the Enter Sesame of the new launch, FFO. Over to you, Durya. You need to unmute yourself.
Yeah, before we move on, I would like to congratulate each and every champion who has cleared their glucose tolerance test, as well as those who almost made it by clearing the IGT. So congratulations, and keep living a life which is fuller, freer, and fitter, a new life 2.0. So let's move on now to freedom from obesity, which is another offshoot of freedom from diabetes, because I think the need of the hour, with alarming rise in numbers of people and even children who are overweight or obese or even morbidly obese, the numbers have increased phenomenally across India and across the world. So Freedom from Obesity is working towards reversal of overweight, that has a BMI of more than 25, obesity, BMI of more than 30, and morbid obesity, where the BMI is more than 35, and the related offshoots from being obese, which come up also hypertension, high cholesterol, etc. And this has been running successfully since the last 3 years with more than 2,000 participants who have benefited. And the approach is more or less similar to the FFD program, but because the core is reversal of insulin resistance. So the man behind, okay, before we go into that, to just let you know that the Earth and our planet is lighter by 380,000 kilos thanks to freedom from diabetes and freedom from obesity. Wow, that is really an achievement, wonderful numbers. And to now introduce you to the man who has made this possible, who is, an inspiration to all of us. I normally welcome him as the tall, dark, handsome, but much beyond that, he's a specialist, Dr. Malhar Gandla, a specialist in child and adult obesity, the founder of Freedom from Obesity, the Chief Innovation Officer at Freedom from Diabetes, who has over 15,000 patients he has reversed and helped them to lose more than 3 lakh kgs. He is also a TEDx speaker. So for those who don't know, you can also watch and get inspired by his talk. And his education, he's done his master's in sports and exercise science, New Zealand, a diploma in psychology and exercise physiology from UK, life writing from Oxford, design thinking from Stanford School of Business. He holds a bachelor's in dentistry. And of course, he is an enthusiast when it comes to marathons, triathlete, trekking, and is also, we call him the Chief Entertainment Officer because he's an amazing guitarist. Yes, so over to you, Dr. Malhar, and all about the remarkable weight loss that has been happening here.
Thank you so much, Durya, for that humble introduction. I'm sipping 15 teaspoons of glucose myself to match Dr. Pramod's energy. So it's not working so far. But yeah, I'm just hoping my sugar rises a bit. But to be honest with you, it's been very humbling. The last 2 years, we've seen an incredible response for the obesity program. And I must say, although I'm going to show a lot of adult results, there have been a lot of children who have come and gone through the system, especially adolescents. And it's remarkable to see them turn around their lives because they are victims of the environment that they live in. They have done nothing to put on that kind of weight themselves, So I think that's one thing we really take pride in. We are not showcasing it today because we do not show children on public platforms. But what's amazing is the program by itself, the way the team has stepped up, and the doctors team, the diet team, the exercise team, everyone, even the psychology team does consults for them. And I think we're really looking forward to a fantastic future for a lot of people coming in. And although we don't have a GTT type test, but the day-to-day indignities, which an obese person goes through, just reversal and confidence for an obese person is practically like a GTT for a diabetic. So I think with that note, we'll just start with some of the stories that we'll showcase. And this is, of course, the first step. Just as we have the flagship program, it's the same program, except it's the obesity program without the diabetic component. So you don't have a doctor reporting to you day to day, but everything else is absolutely identical. So those of you who want to start with the 2 hour, in fact, tomorrow morning is a 1-2 hour interactive session with me at 9 a.m. So as you can see, we will be talking about those who have lost 15 plus kgs. We did this category last year as well. And to start with, they are from 219 participants across 15 countries, 76 cities. I mean, it's just amazing when you start traveling, the kind of names and people you come about. But here we go. I'll have to deep breathe now. I'm going to speed read myself because there are 219 names. Okay. You can, if your eyes are searching for a number, look at the ones in yellow. The numbers will really mesmerize you. Okay. But for anybody else also, it's no mean achievement. Okay. So AR Srilata, 21.6 kgs from Pune. Aarti Shah, 70 kgs from Nasik. Aarti Abhay, Abhijit, Akkunuri, Anand, Ananta Padman Rao, Animesh, Ankit, Anuba, Anup Kumar. And you can see there's 21.6, 20 kgs, 42.1, Anand Pratap Singh from Noida. I mean, this blows away the concept of plateaus and, you know, weight getting stuck and things, fat loss and muscle loss. I mean, this is way beyond. This is bariatric surgery categories that we are being able to reverse, that too at an online level. Look at it from, we can go back one page. We have people from abroad. We are from Clifton, USA, Richmond. So, you know, it just shows the online program is incredible. Okay, the next slide. We have Anuradha from Gulbarga, Archana Saini, Asha, Ashish, Ashokji, 20 plus kgs, Ashutosh, Atul Kumar Agarwal with 21, Ayuditya, 38 kgs again. I mean, it's remarkable stuff. Aisha, Balaji, Basabi, and Baswaraj, okay, Bhairavi and Bharat. Again, Dubai, Gulbarga, Lucknow, Balurghat. Okay, I have to improve my geography now. Pune, Mumbai, Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Bengaluru. And you can see there's a lot of capital cities, but there's a lot of interiors also. So Bhaskara 21.4, Biren 15.5, Brijesh 23, and Chitra, Deepak, Deepali, Devashish, Deepak, Dr. Geeta 25 kgs again, Dr. Meera, Dr. Preeti, Banu, Girish, Garima, Gauri. And I'll tell you an interesting fact. So mostly for men and women, weight gain doesn't happen overnight. It's 1 kg per year. So typically after the age of 30 or 25, women start gaining 1 kg, men start gaining 1 kg. So over a 20-year period, it has been a steady weight gain. So when we say reversal, just as for diabetes, you say it's 20 years of diabetes, it's 10 years of diabetes. A lot of this is 10, 15 years of persistent obesity, and people make a lot of effort. They do a lot of diets. They do a lot of things before they come to us. So it's not that people haven't tried. It's just that what we have done in 6 months to a year, in some cases, maybe a year and a half, but people have been able to lose all the excess weight, which is a remarkable feat. Okay. Next slide. Okay, here we go. Some speed reading. We're on the third. Geeta Prakash from Mysore, Geeta 18, Gianni from Mumbai, Girish Bhatt 23, Dr. Girish is a pediatrician, 22 from Jabalpur, H. Channa 15 kg Bangalore, Harneet 26.8. And you can imagine this is 10-15 years of obesity. A lot of, sometimes this pregnancy, maybe more than one, you know. And I'll talk about the female weight loss, which is significantly more difficult than the men who have been. And you will see on our program, we are not age biased. A lot of programs focus on younger people where weight loss is very easy. It's a recent weight gain, 4-5 years of weight gain, and that's just basically outside food. Here it has been pregnancies, menopause, a lot of different triggers and a lot of women. And I think that has been one of our key achievements, that when I travel to different clubs now last 3 months, I have met so many women, age 50 plus, menopausal, who have been able to reverse obesity and diabetes. And I think that in itself is a remarkable achievement for not just, you know, us, but especially for the team. I mean, hats off, and for them themselves for having put their head down and produced this result. So Hitesh Upreti from Uganda. Okay, that's the tongue twister. Okay, Subramanyam Narayan from Bengaluru. We have Irene, Anita, Jalwalya. Okay, Jajwalya. Okay, Jaswinder, Jatinder, Jayakirti from Bengaluru again. Went to Perth, Australia. There's some Uganda. I think Nitesh is also from Tanzania, partly he works out of there. Okay. And that's Dr. Girish Budwani. Again, he's a pediatrician. So 22 kgs of weight. Okay. Jayashri, Mumbai, Jeffrey, Dubai, Jignesh, Z. Okay. Jumana, Jyoti, KG Prabhakar, KG Shelja, Kamla Raj. Then we have Kangira, Kaushik, Kavita, Anand, Kavita Solanki, Ketan Damania, Kiran Balsa, Bangalore, Anand Windraw, Madagascar. Are you serious? That's 23 kgs. Montville, USA, Kamla Raj, Dubai, Jeffrey. Okay. Zirakpur, I think that was the one there. Good. Yeah, Zirakpur. Right. 20. Kupendra Shetty, Bengaluru, Lakshmi, Lalatendu. Yes, very active on the athlete groups as well. Lakshmi Priya, Louis Xavier, Madhav, Madhu, Mahesh, Mamta, Mamundur, and we have Mansi, we have Maria, Matthew, Mayank, Meena. 22, 21, 22, and yeah, somebody just missing 20 by a little bit. But yes, Klang, Malaysia, Pokhara, Nepal, Doha, Qatar. You know, sometimes it's even more remarkable when people who live abroad are able to pull this off, because in India, the support systems tend to be a little better. We have servants, we have maids, we have things where people come and support you. But for somebody who's living abroad, I mean, it's almost twice as difficult to be able to pull this off. And, you know, I really salute you guys for putting your head down. With the amount of bakery and dairy available on every corner, you have yet been able to pull this off. So, salute to you guys. Kupendra, okay, we have Meena, Meenakshi, Mohit, Monish, 22.7, Monica, 20.3, Nalini, 26. Okay, then we have Nagaraj with 17, Namrata, Narayan, Narendra, Navneet, Niru, Niharika, Nisha, and NK Mishra. Bengaluru, Chennai. We need to now, the capitals are doing it, but I'm hoping that next year we move a lot more from the smaller cities. Nairobi, fantastic. Okay, and Bengaluru to round it off. Arul Selva Singh, 30 kgs from Chennai. Fantastic. Yeah. Pankaj, and who says that South Indians can't live without curd for some time? Who says South Indians can't live without milk for some time? I mean, so much dependency is there in the culture in the South, but yet we see no resistance at all. Just for 3-4 months, and look at the results. I mean, this is amazing. Pankajji, Pankhil, Pavan, 24, Pooja, Prakash, Pranay, 21, Pranjal, Pratibha, Pratima, Praveen. Okay, so Praveen Kumar, Praveen Lal, and Praveen Nagaraj. Okay, we have Preeti Kumar and Preeti Salgar from Maryland, Dubai, Thane, Noida. Okay, the list goes on. And we have Prakash Singh with 15 kgs. Fantastic weight loss, both medals in fact. He's walked away with the full Monty. So he's got the GTT as well as this. So Pramila 15, Priya, Kulkarni Priya Srivastav, Priya Darshini, Priyal, Pushpa. Like I said, there's a lot of women. Okay, it's not easy. It's significantly easier in men. Not that I'm taking away from the effort for men, but you know, for women it is physiologically very difficult. Puttaswamy, Raghvendra, Raja, Rajashri, Rajendra, Rajesh, Rajashri Deshpande, as we spoke about earlier, Rakesh Mittal and Rakesh Sinha. And Louisville, Navi Mumbai, Dehradun, Mombasa, Kenya. That's a new one. That's one lovely place in the world, isn't it? Real. Ramachandra Subramanyam, Secunderabad. We have Ranjit with 18, Ravi Prasad 15, Ravi Venkat Krishnan 26, Ravinder Singh, Rita Mohanty, Rekha Bhatia, Reshmi Ritika, and we have Ruchika, Divakar Rao, Sachin Kohli, Sadashiv Kudwa, Shailaja Desu, and Samir Walokar. The numbers are good. We have Samir from Amsterdam. Okay, cool. Hyderabad, Bangalore. The capitals are there again. Common culprits. Anama, Bahrain. Fantastic. Rekha, well done. Ponda, Ravi Prasad. Time to read up on the geography. Sandhya, Sangeeta, Sanjay D'Souza, HDFC. Good show, Sanjay. Sanjay's become an amazing cyclist. I dare say better than me also now. Santosh is another amazing cyclist. These guys are just taken it to another level. Sapna, Sarubai. And the beauty is they've not just done it for themselves. Their families, they are now inspiring their entire offices. So they're leading the revolution at their end. They have become extremely active. Sarubai, SC Rajshekhar, Seema, Shailaja, Shakir, Shanti, Sharda, Shiv, and Shiv Lingappa. Great, from Sangli. Good. Shobna, Shrikant, Srinivas, Shubha, Shweta, Smita, Sonali, Soumya, Srinath, Subhavna, okay, Subir, Subramanyam, Sudeep, Sudha, and Sudhiranath. I would just suggest if anybody is looking to name a grandkid or a kid, you can just watch this video on repeat. You'll get a glossary of names in this. Okay, so and depending on where you live, so you can choose one. So we have Los Gatos. Okay, interesting, Shobna. Vadodara, this Freeport, USA, Doha, Qatar, and that is Subha Mishra with 17 kgs of weight loss with the medal. I think again, if you look closely, at that age with the gray hair, it's not easy to lose weight. I keep repeating it because it's genuinely not easy. So, remarkable achievement to you, ma'am. Next, yes. So we have Sujata, Suman, Sundar, Sunil. Okay, I'll read the surname. Subarao, Kathur, Tia, Badange, Kinange, Lilani, and then we have Supriya Yogi, Surendra Motwani, yes, also from Dubai, Suresh, Susan Alexander, Sushma, we have Swati, Tarakkad, and Tarun. Great. And 29.5 kgs there, Suresh, which is again great. Good stuff. Anything over 25 is heading into bariatric category, so that's an amazing. Tulsi, the gymmer, yes. Tulsi, we got to get you out of the gym for some time now. Barnegat, Uma, Sankar, Udya, 21 kgs, Usha, Sudha, Vaibhav, Vandana. We have Vandana Puri, we have Vanita, Viresh, Venkat Krishnan, Venugopala, Vibha, Vidya Tirumalai with 21 and Vidya Vaidyanathan with 17.4. Next year, I think we'll put the ages and you'll really get a feel for what kind of ages. Vanita with 23, Uma with 21, all women. Okay, Vidya 21. Remarkable stuff. Okay, congrats guys. Colombia there. Last is Vijay Kumar Tiwari, Vijay Aingle, Purane Sadak and a very old player in our system, Vijay Nath Vora, Vinay Kulkarni, Vinod S, Vishakha, Vishnu and Vivek Anand Ponobol from Hyderabad, Bangalore, Dombivli, Calcutta, Hyderabad, 23.3, 20.7, 22 kgs onwards. And that's that for now. Okay, Durya, back to you.
Wow, that was a marathon of sorts, yes. But certainly inspiring, and I'm sure we all, even women post 50, are infused with hope that yes, weight loss is possible despite our physiological challenges. And to all of you who have achieved more than 15 kilos of weight loss, it is absolutely amazing, phenomenal, and inspiring at the same time. Well, normally, I think even through the TRP program, when I come across participants, and the moment they get diagnosed with diabetes, I think life turns totally around. There is hopelessness, there's despair, there's fear, and they lose hope. They resign to their fate that diabetes is with them for the rest of their life. But I think Freedom from Diabetes has truly instilled hope, and in such a crazy manner. Like this evening, we are witness to some phenomenal stories of reversal that is possible, GTT possible, IGT possible, 15 plus kilos of weight possible. So truly, life can and will, one can regain health and enjoy freedom. You just have to have the mantra, I can, I will, and the support of this fantastic team from Freedom from Diabetes. So once again, congratulations and a salute to each and every one of you whose names have been announced this evening. So there is a short, before I move on to tell you what's coming up tomorrow, we have a short kind of a poem which has been penned down by Honors, Dr. Malhav, on behalf of the team FSD. So I take the privilege of reading it out. At the Muktotsav 2022, an ode to the millions suffering from diabetes. This year, the awards are dedicated to every person suffering from diabetes who feels unsafe and somewhat depressed, that they have let their family down, guilty and shameful, helpless when confronted with a glucometer, fearful of the most basic human necessities, food. Their hearts sink every time friends and children say, let's order food or go out to eat. They feel that they should pray every night for retaining a long life of their organ health. Dear ones, we at FFD want you to know we hear you, we feel you, we empathize with you. We know you don't need advice on following a low-carb diet, doing exercise and being positive. Our intention is to stand by you and tell you, don't worry, everything's going to be okay. We trust within the amazing stories that you have heard today, you find the hope and inspiration you are looking for. This is our life's work, and our mission is dedicated to you, living a free life without fear. Wishing you all vibrant health, Team FFD. And there's one more beautiful one, an ode to overweight and obese people everywhere. To the 12-year-olds who cringe when their friends say, let's click a picture. Right now, more, let's take a selfie. 20-year-olds who get a knot in their stomach when friends make plans involving physical activities like treks. 30-year-olds who fear marriage proposals. 40-year-olds who fear developing blood pressure and other complications. 50-year-old women who look at their college photographs, longing to get back. Who all experience subtle indignities and longer stares while traveling in cabs, airplanes, or on two-wheelers, when asking, excuse me, do you have a larger size? Dear ones, on behalf of the entire FFD team, we understand what you go through every day and wish to tell you we are here with you. You don't need a diet plan. Frankly, you don't even need to lose weight. You just need a bunch of non-judgmental friends. That's who we are. May today's stories empower you with the confidence you need to take action and seek a fuller life, one without a need of fulfilling societal norms. With you in your pursuit of weight loss and beyond, Team FFD. So we want you to know we are there with you every step of the way. Wonderful. Thank you so much, Dr. Malhar. And well, the excitement continues because we have a lot more in store. We have the next online session coming up tomorrow, where we have more than 100 awards being conferred upon our champions in various categories, as well as a live presentation by Dr. Caldwell Esseltine, who's the director of the Heart Disease Reversal Program at the Cleveland Clinic. And that will be happening tomorrow between 6:30 to 8 once again, Indian Standard Time. And Dr. Aravinda will also be the guest of honor. He has immense experience of more than 28 years in interventional cardiology. So this is our online event happening as part 2 of our Muktotsav celebrations tomorrow. And of course, the celebrations will continue as on an offline event on the 18th of December for Muktotsav, where you get to actually feel the energies, the fervor of people getting together to celebrate freedom. And that is happening at the Kaveri Auditorium in Envane, Pune on the 18th of December between 10:30 a.m. to 12:30 in the afternoon. So we have limited seats available, so make sure you register well in time. So look forward to seeing you all tomorrow, as well as meeting you all in person on the 18th of December. So till then, I would like to say till we meet again.